I'm Rain Wilcox, Director of Marketing Operations with Conveyance Marketing Group, and I'm going to be talking about cleaning contacts in your HubSpot CRM. This will ensure that any reporting that relies on contacts is saving you time and money. HubSpot works with your team to automatically dedupe or deduplicate contacts as they enter your database. Through email, HubSpot checks any emails that might come in either by imports or when you manually try to create a contact. If the contact already exists in your database with that email, HubSpot will notify you that they are unable to create a new contact from that email, ensuring that no email address is ever added more than once into your database. When you import, it also will check through there for different emails. Now, first names, last names are not a contact property that HubSpot uses to deduplicate. It's only going to be email and record ID at the basic level. So record ID is a unique ID that is given to any email or any contact that comes in. So say you have a contact who after 2 or 3 years of the current company moves on and has a new position at a new company and has a new email address. That contact could keep their record ID, so you wouldn't have to worry about changing their email address to a new contact. You would just need to update it. This is also beneficial for if you have a long-standing relationship with a contact and they need to change their last name due to a marriage or any other life change. This is going to help you keep things straight and clean in your system from an email or record ID setup. We're going to hop into the HubSpot CRM now, and we're going to actually take a look at my contact record, and you can see what it looks like, and I can show you where things like my contact ID live. Right. Okay, so when we're here, I've already searched for Conveyance Marketing Group for anyone that's got that as their email domain. And here I am. And you can see that my name needs to be updated. This is one of the things that you might find you cleaning up a contact record happens on the frequently. So whenever you're in a contact and you know that their email or name or any other information might need to be updated, it's always a good idea to go ahead and update that. And now my name has my first initial capitalized and my last initial. So any personalization I have in the system or that is used with emails will come across correctly. If I wanted, I could change my email here. Copy, clip to the clipboard. And this is where I could actually click into my email and change it. I could add additional emails if I needed to copy. But the last thing I want to show you is actually my record ID. And this is an important piece of information. This is my record ID. So even if I changed my email, if it was misspelled or I needed to update it to a new job title or a new location, new company email address, if I updated it here instead of creating a new contact, I would be able to link it to this ID, and any of my previous reporting would still be linked correctly. So it's always a good idea if you know that a contact has updated their email to go ahead and instead of creating a new contact, update it here. All right. Let's go back. Conveyance Marketing Group right there. And then the next thing about cleaning up your contact information, it's always a good idea, not just for correcting things, but to look for where there might be issues with your contacts. So we're going to actually come over here. We're going to add a filter. And we're going to look up. I can already see there's a few people without phone numbers, but I want the actual complete list. So I'm going to search for phone number right there. And I'm going to select unknown. This is just going to give me anybody who in my search for Conveyance Marketing Group has no phone number. I could take this and use this as a tool to reach to those contacts and then ask them for their phone number for a meeting. This is a great tool for salespeople to understand where there might be missing pieces in their information that they could use to encourage people to join events, invite them to meetings, send them special offers or special emails, or even as MS messaging if you choose to do that. Another really great way to look for contacts, if you're looking to remove contacts that maybe aren't within your system that you want to keep anymore, or you find that aren't really meeting what your criteria is for contacts, you can go ahead. We're going to clear this last one by deleting it. It goes back to our full list of everyone who was in the Conveyance Marketing Group. I'll add a new filter, but this time I want to look up last activity date. And I'm going to choose is unknown, apply filter. So then I could understand if these contacts have never interacted with us, meaning they've never seen a form, they've never opened an email, they've never engaged with us, perhaps these aren't contacts I want to keep in our system anymore. And I can either remove them or set them as sales contacts if I have that type of contact available to me in my account. So this is a great way to find contacts who maybe you need to engage more with, contacts who maybe have never really been quite your target audience and are you're ready to remove them and bring in some fresh new contacts. This way, you never feel like your contacts are old, stale, or just missing information that could be vital to how you want to communicate with them. Cleaning up your contacts ensures that any reporting, any emails, anything you want to send or interact with is accurate and the most up to date available information. It's always a good idea to look and understand what contact information is missing, where you can clean up at least once a quarter. I like to look in once a month and kind of understand who's missing what, and maybe even understand why so many, if there's a large number of contacts with that missing information, to understand why we're missing that information. And if that's something we're okay with as a company within our database, maybe we don't need phone number for every contact. We can move forward with that and understand how we contact and communicate with our contacts best. And that's really the best first step to looking at cleaning up your contacts and making sure your data stays nice and fresh and you're not missing anything that you find critical.